What's up, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Nick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit the notification bell. All right, y'all. Let's get into this video. Y'all see the thumbnail. But before we get into Mikal Bridges and how he silenced the critic, I want to talk about the game. You know, I like to run the stats over y'all real quick. But then this video basically going to be about Mikal Bridges. I just want to give you a heads up. So let's just hit this stats up real quick, and then let's get into that Mikal Bridges. All right, now you see this game. Knicks blew out the Pelicans. Pelicans shorthanded without Zion Williams or Bi Brandon Ingram, missing several other players. Jose Alvarado, if I say his name right, correct me in the comments. Um, yeah, 37% shooting, 4 for 27 from downtown. A lot of people like to talk about the defense. Y'all already know how I feel about the scheme. It works because if it didn't work, we wouldn't be in the position that we are right now. But I do have my peeves with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it put a lot of pressure on the players to be in the right position. A lot of stress running across the court, getting from one player to the next player. A lot of trapping in this system. So y'all know how I feel about the system and what it does to the players. And this is what my biggest concern I was thinking about. This is why Mikal Bridges was having a little off game the last couple of games. But in reality, I just think the Knicks fans are expecting way too much from Mikal Bridges. And what I mean by that, yes, we seen what he did in Brooklyn. The first year there, he averaged 26 points. The second year, that fell to 19 points. But what Knicks fans is failing to realize that he was the offense. He was the main attraction. He was the man. You know what I'm saying? He was the man. He was the guy that he was the man. He was Brunson for that team. So for Knicks fans to expect him to come on the New York Knicks, a team where we already have two bona fide offensive superstars in Carl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson, that is, that he was going to be putting up the same amount of points. It's ridiculous. And this is why I came out and I said I didn't like the narrative of the media, and not just the mainstream media, but YouTube content creators going in on Twitter. You hear them talking about Mikal Bridges is this and Mikal Bridges is that, and we gave up this for that and this for that. And I'm just going to hit y'all with something real quick, real quick. I want y'all to see these stats because y'all been talking about Donovan Chizo and Mikal Bridges and what we gave up and what he would have been doing. Now I know one can say that Donovan Chizo is having in 19 games. He's not having the season that he had last year with the Knicks, and one could say would he be having a better year if he was on the Knicks? And what I mean by that, excuse me, and what I mean by that is the shots that Mikal Bridges is getting, that he would be getting, would he be knocking them shots down? You cannot say that for 100%. But what I'm tired of is people comparing Mikal Bridges to somebody that's gone. And not only is he gone, he's not even putting up the stats that this man is putting up. So it baffles me when I hear people or read on Twitter how we should have never gave up all these first round picks. First of all, let me say something about first round picks. You don't know what you want to get when you got a first round pick. Everything is a roll of a dice. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a roll of the dice. We have gotten first round picks. No, there wasn't the top dog. The last time we got in the top three was RJ Barrett. And y'all wanted him gone. Knicks fans wanted RJ Barrett gone. Now RJ Barrett in Toronto, 25 points a game. Y'all acting like, you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, because if you've been watching me for the last 2, 3 years, y'all heard me call this man Star Barrett. Y'all heard me call him Star Barrett. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard me express my affection for that guy. But do we is he better than Ananobi? No. You know what I'm saying? No. y'all start talking about the trade, because when I bring this up, because I've been hearing about it on Twitter, and I know y'all have been hearing about it as well. But the reason I bring this up is because you're not supposed to look back. You move forward. And with the moves the Knicks made, these are legit moves. Mikal Bridges, even though y'all, when I say y'all, I'm talking about the media and I'm talking about the Knicks fan base. Another thing I'm gonna say before I move on. What's wrong with this fan base? We got a good team, we got good players. Mikal Bridges averaged for his career 14 points. 14 points this man averaged for his career, and y'all acting like he was supposed to come in here and drop 25 points per game after him trying to get the ball from, excuse me, I just hit my mic, excuse me, Towns, Brunson. Y'all expect him to come in here and drop 25 points a night, 20 points a night, when he's not getting that many attempts. He's working his way into the offense. I don't understand. I'm just being real. I don't understand the mentality of Knicks fans. It's like we can't have nothing nice, nothing good, because y'all just don't understand the process of how to build a team. Yes, I'm talking to you, Knicks fan, because y'all act like this thing is supposed to happen overnight. It's not overnight, but it's still happening. But what I don't understand is y'all acting like this guy was supposed to come out, Mikal Bridges, and just take over the game. Drop 20 points per night. How? The man is averaging 15 points per game. Better than his career. And y'all still not happy. We won the game by 1 point, and y'all still wasn't happy. Now, tonight, Mikal Bridges had the shot going. He had it going, and he put up shots, and I could say it was an efficient night for him. But I'm not gonna say this is going to happen every night. We watched Anunoby drop 40 points, only to come back and have a dud of a game. We know who our offensive players are. If we can get 20 points out of Mikal Bridges tonight, tomorrow, or whenever, that's a plus. We brung the man in for his defense. We know what he's capable of. I don't understand why y'all expecting him to go out and drop 25, 20 points every night when he don't have the ball in his hand that much. Not to mention, he lead the league in minutes played. You don't think that affects his legs? Now, once again, I'm gonna stress this, because I want to talk to you content creators on YouTube. The ones who come up with, this stupid narrative. But I'm not trying to diss nobody, but what I realized, and this is one of the reasons I became a content creator, because I be wanting to express my opinion. I don't like regurgitating nothing. You know what I'm saying? If somebody say something I agree with, you might hear me repeat that because I agree with it. But I don't like regurgitation. And when you come on YouTube or main media, that's all you get is regurgitation. You don't get an honest opinion, that person opinion. First of all, they act like they're experts. And everything they talk about, I have never seen come to fruition. Now, our job is to report. I know that kind of contradict Bob when I say regurgitation. But when you're a content creator, you can have an opinion. You can have an opinion, and if you are a true basketball fan and you have knowledge of the game, you're supposed to know what the hell is going on. And when I get on YouTube and I come across a video talking about Mikal Bridges so I ain't heard him call him a bum, but they're saying that the Knicks got in this deal. You know what I'm saying? We gave up too much. The first round picks we gave up came from other teams, and I would rather have Mikal Bridges than have a rookie. Because y'all keep talking about we want a championship. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I want. I know that's what you want. So y'all rather go out there and depend on 5 first-round picks. Hope we get lucky now, and wait for this guy to develop into something when we got a player that we know his body of work. Like Tip said, we know the body of work what Mikal Bridges is going to bring to this team. And it baffles me. I'm being honest with you. It really baffles me the 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 storyline, the narrative that I've been hearing these last couple of days. And I'm kind of upset with myself because I meant to make this video earlier. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get it out. So now it's like I watched him play, and I'm making a video because he had a 31-point game. And no, this video was supposed to come out before the game. I just was, I had things to do. I apologize. Because I wanted to get into it. Matter of fact, I was going to do a live. I was going to do a call-in because I wanted some of y'all opinions. I wanted to, whoever came on the show, I wanted to talk to you, to hear your opinion. Like I said, I'm tired of regurgitations. I wanted to hear, my views, my Nick Cave dwellers. I wanted to hear your opinion. I wanted you to tell me face to face why the narrative that Mikal, that we got suckered in the deal, that we gave up too much, that this was a bad deal for the New York Knicks. I wanted to hear that from y'all, and I apologize because I keep saying I'm gonna do live shows and I don't. But I don't understand the narrative. And now after this game, what you're going to see is a bunch of people talking about Mikal Bridges is the man, blah blah blah. Or you might hear some people talking about it's one game, not realizing this is our 20th game. And the man has been doing exactly what he's been brought in to do. Defense and scoring. Just because he's not dropping 20 points a game, it don't mean he's not scoring. And the road trip that we had, he had 2 single-digit games. Every other game, he scored in double-digit figures. What we want. You know what I'm saying? Long as Towns and Brunson is doing what they're supposed to do, putting up all-star numbers, all we need is 15 to 16 points from him, 15 to 16 points from Anunoby. Josh Hart, the quiet man, J-Train, always going to give you good numbers, whether it's rebounds, whether it's steals, whether it's points. He's just going to give it to you. That's why I said the Knicks have the best starting 5 in the league. I ain't say they have the best team. I said the best starting 5. And I'm going to say it again. The narrative that the Knicks gave up too much for Mikal Bridges is crazy. There wasn't our picks. We was talking about building a championship team. How can you build a championship team with rookies? I don't care if he came out with the number 1 pick. Anybody remember Anthony Bennett? Cleveland Cavaliers? How good did he look in college? The reason I said that because I want to bring up these first-round picks that people kept talking about we gave up and that is going to make a difference. We got the players that we need right now to win the championship. Mikal Bridges is part of that. He don't need to go out and drop 20 points a night. 15 points is what he's averaging for the season, and that's better than his career, and the man gets no credit. I don't understand the Knicks fan base. You know what I'm saying? When I don't like to get into politics, so I'm not going to stay on this topic, but this is how America's in the state that it is right now because the people just don't, I ain't going to say stupid, but I'm just saying misinformed. And I don't want to sound like a cranky old man, but a lot of these young guys come in the game and they mess the game up. Everything is just for views. Just for views. Like I said, regurgitation. If you see this on this guy video, okay, I'll put this on my video. This guy ain't get a full story, so you know what? I'll write this in my column, and everybody run with it. Let's run with it. And then tomorrow, when the guy have a breakout game, I'll write something. I won't retract my story, but I'll write something different. All along, ignoring that the man is. Let me say, and y'all can hit me in the comments. Y'all can say what y'all want, but he's having a career year. I know the 26 points in Brooklyn. Yes, that would be considered his highest career. But before that, he was averaging 14 points a game. So even though he's having a 15-point game, I ain't gonna say the best career year, but it's better than his career that he's been in the league. Y'all looking at what he did in Brooklyn when he was the focal point of the offense. And then y'all expect him to be the same player. When we brung him in for defense, this is gonna be a little bit long. Please stay with me. Hit me in the comments. What the hell is wrong with you Knicks fans? I'm just coming out just like that. What's wrong with you Knicks fans? Why can't we have nothing nice? Y'all forget this guy did not resign yet. He didn't. And if I was him, when it came to put pen to ink or ink to paper, let me rephrase that, I would think twice. Why would I want to come to a organization where the fans don't appreciate me? Would I have an off night? I'm a bum. They gave it too much. This is why we had so much trouble of recruiting free agents in the past. Now I'm gonna say something, and y'all can eat me alive in the comments, because the things I always hear about when you be watching the games and how knowledgeable Knicks fans are. Really? I'm being honest with you. Really? Are we that knowledgeable that we complain about a guy that's scoring more than what he averaged in his career because he's not dropping 20 points when we already got two guys on the team that's averaging 20 points? We were starving for R.J. Barrett to average 20 points. I think it's really hard to have three people on a team averaging 28 points and better. What can I say about the New York Knicks fan? I'm going to be real. You're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. And I'm going to leave it at that. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and peace.